I get asked a lot, exactly where did I get my name from? Out of the Hat Gaming. Basically, back in 2014, I wanted to create a YouTube channel, and I didn't know what to create. I didn't know the name of it. I wanted to do something different, something set apart from other channels. But I didn't know. I mean, I had all these other names bouncing around in my head, and I just didn't know what I wanted to call it. There was a guy that I worked with for this company called Ibis Tech, and he actually gave me an idea. He told me all the names and all the ideas that you have, put them in a hat, mix it around, and draw a name out of the hat. That's basically his idea. Now, from there, I took it a step further, and I was like, that's actually a really good idea. Now, I didn't do what he said, but I said, what if I just call it Out of the Hat Videos? That was actually going to be the YouTube channel. At the time, it was Out of the Hat Videos. There is another channel that is actually still up. I got like 56 subscribers or something like that. I did want to bring that channel back, but I got more into gaming, which I'll get into that here in a minute. But basically, the concept of that channel was that I was going to take a hat and draw video concepts out of a hat. And that's why I got the name Out of the Hat Videos, because each time I did a video, it would be a different concept. Then it went from, we had prank calls, we had Let's Talk series, which is where I'm just in front of the camera talking to you guys, talking to people about just certain concepts or whatever. We had songs. I mean, but it was mostly around comedy / commentaries. It was basically the concept of that channel. And one of our biggest videos, we did some top 10 videos, some 40 useless facts, and they're all in a hat. And every week I would draw something out, and whenever I was done, I would just put that back in the hat, and the cycle would continue. That was basically the concept of the channel, and I really enjoyed doing it. But the thing is, it took a very long time, especially when I did the prank calls. I mean, I would be spending 8 to 10 hours on the video, and sometimes I would spend it on like a weekend when I was off or something, and it would take 8 to 10 hours. And for me to not get paid at all, for me to get like, I don't know, 20 or 30 views on a video, that was hard. But the last concept that I did on that channel, well, one of the last ones I should say, was gaming series, because there was two things on the channel. There was gaming and then there was gaming series, which there's different. The gaming part of it was just I was going to upload a gaming video. Like the very first gaming video I actually did upload. One of these days I do want to actually do a reaction to it on this channel, because it is so corny, it's so dumb, but it was basically how to make great money in GTA Online. This was back in, like 2015, 2016 when I made that video. But the way that I explained how to make good money then might have been good then, but it definitely is not good now. So it's just kind of funny, the change on it. So one of these days I might do a reaction to it. But it was the very first gaming video that I actually did. The funniest thing about it is then I didn't play GTA Online. All the content that I got was actually from my friend who had a PlayStation 4 at the time, which I don't think I had I might have had a PS4, I'm not sure, I can't really remember. But he basically sent me all of his recorded content for the video, and I did the narration, and I sent him a text. I said, hey, send me this, and this, and then he sent it to me, and then I did the narration, and I put the video together, and then I uploaded it. I mean, simple as that. Now, it was mostly me and my friend. By the way, I did feature his voice on this channel in one of my previous videos. So he's under Ben Akers Music, so he actually does music now, or Hazmat on Twitch, so he does stream some. But he was actually the second person on this channel. Now, he wouldn't do any editing or anything like that. He would just send me videos and stuff. Like when he did a prank call, he would send it to me as like, something funny, and then I would make a video for him, and I would upload it, and him and I just kind of shared it. And eventually, we wanted to get to the point where we could do it as a career, but it just never really took off. I mean, we were doing it for 2 years, and we got like 56 subscribers within 2 years. There were so many different concepts, and I wanted that to be our niche. Now, what does that have to do with gaming, you're probably thinking of? The very last video concept that I did on that channel was gaming series. Now, gaming series is different from gaming, as I explained a few seconds earlier, but then I, of course, got off track, because I always do that. Now, gaming is when you just do one simple video. Like I said, I did the GTA Online video. That was my gaming video. Gaming series, however, is an entire series of gaming. Like, it's a smorgasbord of videos. Like, there's no time limit to it. It was just me just boom, boom, banging out videos on one specific game. And in this particular case, I decided to do Red Dead Redemption 2 because that was the big thing at the time. That was back in 2018. And what I did is I played the whole game. And every mission, I recorded everything. I didn't have anything hooked up to my computer. I didn't use a capture card, nothing like that. I recorded each mission. I put it on a flash drive, put it on my computer, and made a video. Now, those ones were easier to make because I didn't do any commentary. I didn't do anything crazy like that. I just literally just played the mission. Now, granted, I think out of all of them videos, I've still to this day, I've got videos with 0 views. Like, still, to this day, even though it didn't catch on, I was still thinking to myself, this was really fun. I really enjoy gaming. Gaming is like what I love. So I decided to make a channel out of the hat gaming. Now, granted, I was going to post to this channel, the one that it's currently on now, like maybe once a month, whatever. And I was going to still continuously make out of the hat videos. It was just going to be my second channel, basically. Even though I had like 50 subscribers, I still wanted to build that one up because that's what I still wanted to do. But, again, I kind of fell in love with gaming. And granted, over the years, like, you can see my videos on my channel in the past, like, you can see how much I've grown. It's so different, plus my voice and my audio quality, because I actually started to invest a little bit of money into this, even though I'm still to this day not getting paid. Even though I am monetized on out of the hat gaming, still not making any money from it, because you gotta have a lot of views in order to actually make money, like hundreds and thousands of views per video in order to make anything. And so it's hard when you have a full-time job and you're still making videos, and especially because of a family and everything else. So I'm going to bring something different to this channel that actually should have been the concept, because the concept originally was going to be I draw out of a hat a game, and boom, that's the game that I'm going to do for the month, or for the week, or whatever it is. And that's what we need to talk about. People always ask me where I got my name from, and that's it. I wanted to draw a video idea out of a hat, or in this case, a game out of a hat, and boom, that was going to be the game that I was going to do. It's a different concept. I have not seen any other YouTubers do something like this, and this is what I wanted my niche to be. This is what I want to be known for. The fact is, I started making videos about GTA Online, and I loved it. I love GTA Online. Even now, even there's a lot of negativity about it. There's a lot of channels saying, oh man, they never update, and they're waiting on GTA 6, and blah, blah, blah. I still love GTA Online, and I love what they have to offer. I love making weekly event videos. That's like, when I started doing that, I fell in love with it. I love it. I mean, I haven't been doing it very long, just a few months, but when I did that, I loved it, and that became my passion. GTA Online became my passion, but the truth is, it can be very stale at times. That is the truth. And granted, there's still a lot of GTA Online content that I can make, that I actually am currently making, but just haven't done it. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff that I am planning on doing. I got these videos still rattling up in my head that I still want to create. But there are so many other games out there that I want to play, but I still want to focus on this gaming channel, because eventually I want to be a full-time gaming YouTuber. I want to do this full-time. I want to create content. I want to be able to provide for my family while I'm doing this. Now, with that being said, I am going to start going to do monthly videos on this channel where I draw. Right now it's not a hat, but I got this thing here. It's actually an old donation can when I used to rap back in the day. But this is what I'm going to use right now. I actually do have a hat on order. It's actually very similar to the hat for my logo. But I'm basically going to be drawing. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me see if I can turn it. Yeah. Okay. These are all games. These are all actual games that I'm going to literally draw out of the hat. And it's going to come out like this. The first one I just draw was, this one was actually Titanfall 2. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. Try to get the camera to focus. Maybe not. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm trying to get it to focus, but man, this is hard. But anyway, it says Titanfall 2. So that's one of the many games in this. I mean, I got like pretty much everything that I either own or something available to me on PS Plus. The only time that I'm actually going to be buying a brand new game is if I happen to draw. There's one thing in this thing that is something new. That's the name. Now, if that comes up, if I draw something new, that means something that was released from January of the current year to now, to whenever I drew it out. That's what something new. So I have to purchase something, which is fine. I'll make that happen. There's also going to be concepts in there, a PS4 monthly game or a PS5 monthly game. So, those things as well. And like I said, there's a lot. The list isn't even done yet. My wife is actually the one that's writing them for me. And she hasn't completed it all yet. I mean, literally there was like over 200, 300 games that I typed up on my phone, and then I sent them to her so she can actually write it in for me. You know what I mean? So it took a very, very long time just for that little thing. But that's going to be the concept. Continuing on with that, I am still going to be making GTA Online content because I still love the game. I'm still going to be making that, so I'm still going to keep it GTA Online. But every month, I am going to feature a different game on my channel, and it's because I'm going to be drawing it out of a hat. That's my concept. You're probably wondering what type of genre, what types of games am I going to be playing. Now, granted, I know there are so many different types of games out there, and I don't want to do something that I know that I'm probably not going to like. Now, I'm sorry for you guys that are into this, but I'm not into, like, you know, role-playing games. I'm not into action RPGs. I'm not into turn-based RPGs. So the original Final Fantasies, I'm sorry, that stuff is going to be out because I tried to play those games. I'm just not into them. You know, because over the years, I've pretty much tried every type of genre out there. Like, I've played a lot of games. Some of these games I'm just not into, like, as far as genre. So the genre that I'm going to keep it, I actually wrote some notes here just so that I can try to keep on track at least. But yeah, so the genres I'm going to be doing, you know, action adventure games, first person shooters, superheroes, so like Spider-Man type games. I know there's a Wolverine game they're making, stuff like that, Deadpool, games like that I'm going to be doing. Zombies, I mean, you know, there's Days Gone, The Last of Us, I think Back 4 Blood, story-based games as well. Like, I mean, I guess that would be considered like The Last of Us. The first Last of Us game, I remember playing that on PS3. That would be what I considered a story-based game. Or Red Dead Redemption 2 is what I consider that to be story-based, but it also would be under open-world games. That would also be an open-world game. So, you know, stuff like that. Another concept is Telltale games, maybe. I mean, the only Telltale game that I really enjoyed was The Walking Dead, and that's only because I love the show The Walking Dead. So, but I tried the Batman Telltale game, but I couldn't get into it. I didn't like that very much. I don't know if I'm really going to be into any other Telltale games, so I put Telltale maybe. And then of course the PS4 monthly games and the PS5 monthly games as well. So, but that's basically going to be the concepts of that. If I happen to like the game, I'm going to put that game back into the hat. If I feel like I can make another video on it or something like that, I'll put it back into the hat and I'll do it again. If I think it's an okay game, but I may not make another video about it on down the line, then I'll throw the thing away and I won't do that game again. If you guys say we want to see more of this particular game, then I'll write it up and I'll put it back in the hat just for you guys. You know, like I'll do that. So that's basically, if I like the game, that's basically how that's gonna happen. Now, as far as GTA Online, I will have a tab that does say GTA Online in the hat, so like that's always going to be in there because that's always a given. There's always some content I can create of GTA Online. I'm still going to make content for GTA Online. Now, the last thing I want to say, because I have everything written down on what I'm actually going to be doing. Now, if you guys have a request for me to do, the games that I have are games that are accessible as of right now. Like, if I were to draw something out of the hat, I don't have to spend any money to actually get the game. I wanted to do older games as well as newer games, and that's why I kind of mixed the PS Plus with what I currently have. I also have Steam as well, so like, and there are some games that I do have on Steam, like the GTA trilogy, Manhunt is one of them that I have, Bully, so those are all games that are in the hat as well. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to draw something out of the hat, or the bucket in this case, and that will be my next big video, I should say. So here we go, the very first drawn out of the hat, bucket, whatever. You hear it rattling on. I have hundreds and hundreds of stuff in this. Okay, here we go. Very first game. I haven't looked at it yet. This is it. This is Homefront: The Revolution. So this one I believe is on. I don't know if you can see that. Try to zoom in a little bit. Man, this focus on this camera is insane. Yeah. Okay. Homefront: The Revolution. And for this, I'm gonna put this in my desk because I've never played this game before. If I like the game, then I'll put it back in the bucket. If I think it's okay or whatever, then I won't. So Homefront: The Revolution. That's going to be the game concept that I'm going to be doing. Homefront: The Revolution. I better get started. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more and you have not subscribed to this channel, I don't really know why you'd be watching this video if you're not subscribed. But if you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so you can actually see these other video gaming reviews, impressions, commentaries, whatever, and also like this video. It will definitely help out the algorithm. So thank you very much, and I guess I will see you guys, or actually I should say that you will probably see me or hear my voice in the next video. Be blessed.
The ground's wearing thin, the curtain's now closing. It's quitting time, they say give it time, but I gave it all mine, now I'm empty. through every penny. Don't just forget me, cause that's the way of the world. And I can't hold the weight of the world if I can't pay the rent and keep food on the plate. Well then what do I say to my girl?